What's going on? I'll be Fitness Gaming, and you've seen the title of the video. You know why you're here. Domain Knightfall. Just going to jam another game here. Make this a little bit smaller here. There we go. Keep. We're going to be able to have Domain here. We have Lightning Helix for interaction, and then if we can just draw another land, we can start casting the Shardless Agent or Knightfall Reliquary. Somebody was asking me if I missed the one drops like the Wagnakados and the Ragavans, and the answer is no, I do not. I do not miss them at all, actually. I played the deck, the Lord to the Ground version. I was playing that yesterday, and I don't know, like, I don't miss them. Not saying that this is a better version. I'm just saying I didn't really. Not really too attached to Ragavan. Wagnakado, though, has a place in my heart. Alright, so they're playing some type of probably Blood Moon deck, I'm assuming. Which is unfortunate for us, so we're just going to leave that for now. I mean, I'm assuming they're playing a Blood Moon deck. This seems like some type of mono-red prison deck that plays like Relic Progenitus main deck. You know, stuff like that. Let's see if I'm right. Been thinking of cards to replace. Sorry, what is this? So I've been thinking about cards to replace, like Sergeant Agent, Shardless Agent with, but can't really think of anything. So I guess, I mean, maybe they're not a blood. I don't know. Let's just fetch. I'm going to just Lightning Helix them. Yeah, thinking of some cards to replace the Shardless Agent with. But there's really nothing out there. I mean, Brawler might be good. Alright. So whatever. So let's just jam another game here. Not sure what was going on there. Opponent was playing kind of slow anyways. When we have enough time. I got about 30 minutes. I got about 37 minutes. I got 37 minutes. Then I got to go pick up the kids from school. And then I got to go get my chicken breast. Got to cook my rice. Got to eat my beans, my avocados. I know. Total bro stuff. Alright, so let's see. So we have Domain here. No, actually we do not. Don't have Domain here. I'm lying. So what can we grab? We can grab a Sacred Foundry. The Naya colors are the most important things. God. The more I think about it, the more it hurts. Because it's not a bad hand, but we got to keep it. I mean, this deck is basically a Naya deck. With a splash of blue. Alrighty then. So we're going to bolt that. We're going to get a Sacred Foundry. Might be one of those Yavimaya decks. Has more cards in there. We need a fetch land. I know I'm stating the obvious here. The inclusion of Lightning Helix really helps this deck out because, you know, this deck is slower than the other version with the 1-drops. So you need... Okay, thank you, sir. Wait, what? No. Alright, whatever. Sure. At least we got neither Reliquary, right, my friends? Yeah, so like I was saying, since we are slightly slower, we don't have 1-drops. We do need something to interact with, which Lightning Helix helps us out a lot. Oops. Alright, so neither Reliquary here is really good because she's gonna be able to fix our mana. So it looks like we're playing against some type of Jund deck. Which means they're going to have a lot of removal and interaction. I can't tell you the last time that I seen somebody Assassin's Trophy my land. That actually might be the first time ever that I've seen that happen to me. As you know, as far as playing Domain Zoo. Okay. Alright, so they just wanted to grow their Goyf, which is fine. So if we get a retreat to Coralhelm here, but we don't have a land. So how can we do this? No, we cannot, unfortunately. But there's other things we can do. What do we? Let's see. Let me think this through. Definitely have some options here. All right. So we need the Xander land. So that's what we're gonna do with this land. We'll grab. Where's Arid Mesa? I'm gonna sack the Arid Mesa. Grab that. This gives us this guy. And that gives us that. And this is just another great opportunity to show you guys how good Knight of Reliquary is in this deck alone without the retreat to Coralhelm combo. It can fix your mana. It's a massive creature, and right now with Scion of Draco, it's a trample vigilance. It's going to be very hard for the opponent to deal with that. As soon as I said that's going to be real hard for the opponent to deal with that, boom, dead. Alright. So we still got retreat. Retreat could be decent to tap down any blockers they may have. Alright, so we need a red. It's Stomping Ground. Actually, no. So if they play Fatal Push, but I was gonna say if they play like a Tarmogoyf, we can then play either Binding or Retreat if we get a land. Okay, not a bad one. Which we are gonna Tribal Flame them this turn. Because I have a feeling they play discard. So Assassin's Trophy, as we saw there, can be a little annoying. Good thing for us is that we do play 23 lands. Let's see. They have a lot of removal, so I'm not sure if the Retreat to Coralhelm is going to be good. Rest in Peace will be good against them. Teferi might be decent. And then we can just use this to blow up any shenanigans they may have. We did see they had engineered explosives there. Who knows what else these wild cowboys can be playing. I remember back in the day, I had a rule of thumb. A lot of players did, especially people who play Maverick and decks like that. You always played some type of artifact and enchantment in your deck. In those days, it was Quasali Pride Mage. Alright, so we're going to keep here. We got Domain. Alright, so we're going to bolt that actually. So, how should we go about this? I think we just go Blood Crypt. And then if they play like a Tarmogoyf, we're going to go Temple Garden, Binding it. Okay, that guy we're going to Lightning Helix. He's going to eat a Helix. He's going to eat the Helix. And then next turn, if they play something that we got to get rid of, we can go Steam Vent. Yes, we can go Steam Vent, Binding, Draco. Question is, do we bolt this? I'm going to say yes. Rest in peace. Alright, so Steam Vent. Bolt. So we're going to be able to binding this, and then we got Lightning Helix, so we don't have to binding that. We'll just go Helix, Plains, Rest in Peace. So we're at top deck wars right now. I like to think that we have an advantage here because we have cascading creatures. And they also have Bloodbraid. Unbelievable. Okay, so they hit a brick. If we don't draw anything relevant here that we can cast that's worth casting, we're going to Binding and put our companion in the hand. So we blanked their Tarmogoyf, so they got a land. We got Bolt. Not the best, but it's a card. We're not going to Bolt them because they still have a high life total, and we may need to use it to kill some of their threats. They could have got a land or some type of removal there. Okay, this we're going to use. Yeah, so now we can Bolt them. And they just concede the game. Reveal. Alright. Yeah, we would have just bolted them there. I don't know what we would have drawn, but I'm assuming they didn't draw anything. Okay. We would have been able to play this. Depending on what we're done, then if we would have cascaded. Kavu. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna win that. That's why the opponent conceded there. Alright, so we were playing against a mid-range Jund deck there. What do I think? I think our deck is well set up for that, especially since we have the cascading creatures with Bloodbraid Elf and Shardless Agent. They give us a lot of value. Lightning Helix and Lightning Bolt paired together gives us a lot of early game interaction, and Lightning Helix gains us life, which is extremely relevant because we deal a lot of damage with lands to ourselves. Then Knight of Reliquary, as you saw there, can fix our mana base if we are running into that issue. It's also one of the biggest threats on the board, usually the biggest. It can also just win the game and retreat to Coralhelm. Against a deck like that plays a lot of removal spells, especially at instant speed, I'm not really too interested in trying to go for the combo. I don't think that Knight of Reliquary is a bad card, but in that situation, they do play Tarmogoyfs, and Tarmogoyf seems to be their biggest threat. So if we're able to negate that by using a Rest in Peace where they cannot use their Tarmogoyfs, it's going to give us a huge advantage. So that's why I opted to take out the Knight of the Reliquaries in the retreat for these. Teferi, because they were playing a mid-range deck, I knew that we were going to get into some type of top deck war, and Teferi and Planeswalkers are really good in those situations because they can give us an incredible advantage as the game goes on. They were also playing cascading creatures that I did not know, but now I know. And I would assume that they were probably playing Bloodbraid Elf. This would also help us because they would not be able to cascade into a spell because of the static ability that Teferi has here. And then, things like Knight of Autumn could be helpful as a one-up to maybe hit something that they may play randomly. Maybe they play a Blood Moon, I don't know. So anything that comes out of the sideboard, we at least have something to cover it just in case. I guess we could have also played Cindervine, but not sure. I think Knight of Autumn is a lot better because it can also be a threat. Well, yep. Well, there you have it, my friends. Domain Knightfall. I know I say this in every video. I'm really enjoying this list. It's very fun. It gets to play one of my favorite cards, Knight of the Reliquary. The only card that I'm kind of like on the fence whether I want to trim, change around, is Shardless Agent. Although I do feel this card is pretty good in this deck because you can hit Tribal Flames, you can hit Lightning Helixes, you can hit Kavu, you can hit Lightning Bolt. These are all decent cards to hit for free off a 2/2 body. Also, you can go Bloodbraid into Shardless Agent into Kavu, or you can get 3 cards for 1, which is really good. Shardless Agent also helps out with things like Rest in Peace, Lavinia, however you pronounce that, Cindervines. because you can hit those off the agent. So that's also something to keep in mind. It helps you hit some of your sideboard cards. So this might be something that like is probably the best option, but I am all ears if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on maybe to try some other cards to replace Shardless Agent to playtest with. But anyways, very satisfied with the deck. Let me know what you guys think. Comment at the bottom. Any plays I could have done better. Any questionable plays, comment at the bottom. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, share, hit that notification button. I post every day. And we play Domain here, baby. Anyways, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. And peace out.